We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
Rusty. Rusty bought a Vizio M Series 70-inch TV. He bought it for the screen size and HD picture quality. Wasn't too concerned about Ultra HD. But now that he has it, he can't help but to buy an Ultra HD Blu-ray player.
I don't blame you, man. I understand. We all understand, people who listen to this podcast.
How long have I had my receiver and it had height channels and stuff on it? I didn't use them, and I was like, oh, kind of want to use them. His receiver's a little bit older, and he's upgrading it right now, so we need two HDMI outputs from the Ultra HD Blu-ray player. He wants to maximize value, and he wants to avoid painfully slow load times. So this is a good player to buy right now, or should he wait a little bit longer? Don't most of the Ultra HD Blu-ray players have two HDMI outputs right now? And we know the Oppo is pretty good.
Yeah, at present, they all do, except for the Xbox One S. That's the only one that only has one HDMI output. You have a Vizio M series, which has Dolby Vision. And they've announced there's 3 studios that are like, yeah, we're going to have some Dolby Vision Ultra HD Blu-ray discs. So right now, the only player you can buy right this second that will support Dolby Vision is the Oppo. And it is $550. So maybe he's like, that's a little spendy. Because he's like, if I wait a bit longer, will the prices drop? LG and Philips both announced at CES that they'll be introducing Ultra HD Blu-ray players that will support Dolby Vision. I expect the LG player to be $300 or less. Will it have 2 HDMI outputs? It did at CES, so I don't think that's going to change. So maybe, it could. So we're not certain because they, again, until they're actually released and you can buy it, it's still vaporware. But LG, pretty big company. I don't really think they're not going to release their Ultra HD Blu-ray player. And it shouldn't be too far away. I think they said they're aiming for April, May time point. So that's really not too far away. Might be worth holding off for a couple months to see what LG releases. Because it might be cheaper than the Oppo and do everything you want.
That's true. But we know that the Oppo works.
Yeah. If you're okay with $550, we know the Oppo's good. Yeah.
The thing I like about Oppo and recommending Oppo is not so much that it used to be they were the cheapest, like one of the cheapest ones out there for a lot of stuff. Now they're no longer the cheapest, but the thing is that they're very responsive. Like when something goes wrong with their player, like we're pushing an update because Pirates of the Caribbean movie no one's ever going to see again doesn't work with the audio's a little screechy at time mark 2.02. You're like, really? Yeah, and they're like, yeah, dude, we gotta fix that. It's important. Someone complained on the forums, so they're really responsive, and I appreciate that. So LG and some of these other companies, while perfectly fine, their players are usually perfectly okay. They're not nearly as responsive in my experience. So, maybe shelling out a couple of 150 extra bucks is not such a bad thing. Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.